This stuff Yerushalmi in the article Oz V'Hara edition with that Peches Meral and Halacha Beis Snisin, which is Mishnah Daled, and in the Vilna we're at Mem Ches Beis, 2 points to the bottom, Halacha Beis Snisin, the Chuma, and let's go. You do the Chuma. The things which grow from Chuma, we've seen, if you plant Chuma and it grows, then it becomes Chuma, as we've seen several times already. The Kamraki adds in Mishnah Shabbos, Perak Av, Mishnah Dal, the more the Gimel and Yud Zayin, this is one of the Yurches Dover, which Beis Shammai was Goizer on the day when they were a rove in the base Medrash against Beis Hillel. Gidulei Chuma, the first batch which grows in the Chuma is Chuma Gidulei. If you then went and planted the things which sprouted, then in the third time round it is chulin. But that's only the davar shein zara kohen baritz. It's only saying there's no bulb; it completely rots, such as grain. But that's but by things are bulbs, then that's not the case. Ava tevel or meiser rishon, when you planted tevel, you didn't tithe it, and meiser rishon, you didn't take off chumas meiser. The tzviche shvius and stuff which grew wild during Shemitah of the type you're not allowed to eat. Chumas chutz laaretz and chuma from chutz laaretz or meduma, and a mixture of chuma and chulin. Babikurim, even though they have the same size as chuma. Gidulei and chulin, in those cases, chazar were not goizer, and whatever grows is chulin. Gidulei hektish, ma'aser sheni chulin. What it grows from hektish and ma'aser sheni is also chulin. Poidei osam is man zaron, and you redeem them at the time when they're planted. In other words, according to the shear, the volume which they had and the amount of it after they're planted, not according to what grows, which is obviously much more. That is Mishnah Dalet. Now we're going to Mishnah Hey. Mea Lagino show Truma. You have 100 patches of Truma. One patch of Chulin. Kulam Mutarim Bedavish Zara Kola. No mutar if it's saying where the seed rots. In other words, with toilet, that each one is the one which is chulin. Is saying whether there's a bulb, the seed doesn't rot. Even the opposite. Truma. And one is truma, they're all usher. Okay, and because mechubel karka is not batel. That is the Tosefta in Periches Braiser Gimel. And even if you gather them, well, Mr. Shon explains that there's anything which government Mr. Shon has lumdus in it. Mr. Shon, of course, is the lumdus parish before the Torah is right. And it was right that any which the karka is karka not batel, and therefore it's like a davar chashiv. Chashiv is course not batel. You're not allowed to gather them in order to do about them. If you do gather them deliberately, it's about and becomes means usher, and you have to sell them to the coin. Okay? So that does you no good, the fact that you gather them. That was Mishnah Hey. Now it's a Mishnah Bav. Tevel Gidulav Mutarim, the which grows in Tevel, despite the fact you didn't meiser before you planted it, whatever grows mutar, Bedavish Zara Kola, if it's something which is Bedavish Zara Kola, where the seed rots, you can eat from them temporarily before you, a snack before you take a chumas like any other tevel. But if there's a bulb, gidulin asurin. You're not allowed to eat even the gidulin and take a tuk of chumas maisis. As the vashains are a color, what's the way the seed does not rot? Kigon haluf. Bashum b'tzayim, these are things from the onion family. Yehuda Mer Hashum Kisar, Mishum says that no. Garlic is like barley. The question, of course, what does he mean by that? That was Mishnah Vav. That was the other Mishnah. Okay, so on to the Gemara. I would say Gidulin Chulin in the Mishnah. So the article the common is Tana. The article is the Tanya alone. Like it says, my man born is color, like we said already. Something where the seed rots. If the machines are color, it's something where there's a bulb, a gidule, a certain. It's also even the gedule. Um, says the further aval tevel uh, is okay. Why? Shubachulin, because most of it is chulin. Therefore, Chazal not going to that case. Also shubachulin. The majority is chulin. Svicha shlias she'enim mitzuyim. They're not prevalent because they first it's only once every 7 years. That's the Rashi Sabil's explanation, and also very few of them grow because you don't plant them deliberately. Obviously, it's Mei Moshe's explanation. So they weren't gozer. Shumas chutzlar shem it's rare. Shumas chutzlar it's very rare, and Kamrok explains because most of the fields are below the goyim. By Meduma shubachulin again the majority is chulin. So when goyim bikurim she'enim mitzuyim, they're not prevalent. The two interpretations here was that they're not they only apply to Shiva Saminim. And also, an interesting shot, since this mitzvah is very precious to the Jewish people to see come before Kodesh Baruch Hu, it's not likely that they're going to make a mistake to plant them. Interesting shot. Both these are the Kavanah to add attribution, but they both are good. Okay, Bisman Shazaron, what do we say with Zaron? When you planted them. Those words much as well. Oh, yeah, right. You go to that last line was that section was that you redeem according to the value at the time they're planted. Okay, so he planted a saw of hekdesh or ma'aser sheni, and now he's redeeming everything which grew from it, and it could be an entire treasury, entire stockpile, but you redeem it all with the value of the saw which you planted. Hefresh ben hekdesh ma'aser sheni, but there's a difference between hekdesh and ma'aser sheni. Ma'aser sheni bein medavish l'kola, bein medavish she'ein zakol, where there's something where the seed rots or the seed does not rot. Niftek kashar hazol. It can redeem on the based on the lower price. The like the Chenvani acquires, so he acquires his stock, look, not like he sells it, which is obviously he acquires it wholesale and sells it retail. That's a Mishnah Meister Shady Perek Dal Mishnah base. Ella Davish Zara Kola Niftek Sharshu Omebo. So the Karmanaki says this case is very difficult to explain based on the Girsa and the Kisvayad and the Rasu and in the Fusim, all the Girsos. Everything explains according to the Girsa of the Gra, who changes it. So it says Ella Davar Shizaro Kole Niftek Shar Risho. The Davar She'ain Zaro Kole Niftek Shar Shu Omebo. Not Karisho. Okay, so we switch those terms. So Davar Shizaro Kole is Niftek Shar Rishon, like the shar at the time that it's planted. Because since the Ma'aser Sheni is not going to be around at the time you harvest it, there's no repeating whatsoever. Chachamim made you pay the Ma'aser Sheni what the Ma'aser lost by the planting. So that is whatever it was worth, the time it was planted. But Tavshein Zara Kole is redeemed like the Shar Shomebo at the time of the pinion, because the goof of the Ma'aser Sheni is still extant. So the pigeon takes effect upon it. It's real. Because Tavshein Zara Kole. So therefore, there were guys there that you have to give according to the Shar of the actual produce, what it produces, not according to the Shar of what you planted. The hektish ben davish zarakol ben davish shein zarakol by hektish whether it's saying where the seed rots or not. You go by its time and place. So it's not like Ma'aser Sheni. The davish shein zarakol you go after the initial shar, and by hektish you always go after the time when you're redeeming it, because the chor of hektish chachamim put a status akin to hektish also on the growth. And it's as if the hektish is still extant, as opposed to Ma'aser Sheni. They only require an opinion because of Hefsei Ma'aser Sheni. That is, and whatever that means, whatever it's worth at the time it was planted. Okay, so hektish even davar shezaro kole, it doesn't make a difference. You still give according to the time when you are redeeming it, because it's a true redemption. Um, or it's a more severe redemption, not true redemption. It's more severe. Avodavish is a kolet, but that it's Davish is Avodavish is a kolet, but the case where Zaro, 1 second, let me go back here a second. Habektish ben Davish is a kolet, ben Davish is a kolet, ein elamakomo she v'shaito. Well, it's a chomer, right? So you have to put it according to its value now. But then he says the davar shazaro kole. Put there. Kole oitzer b'nei osis such as zara. Davar she'en zaro kole. Put this kole oitzer. So he's saying like this. Let's go back. Hekdish ben davar shazaro kole ben davar she'en kole. You're redeeming it now. And if it's davar shazaro kole, it's even though it was worth less at the time when you planted it, we go after now, and you have to compare redeem the sod. You have to redeem according to the time when you redeem it. Presumably, only if it would go up in price, went up in price, I went down in price. But davar, but the difference is davar shazaro kole. You can be paying entire oitzer at them in the price of the sub when you're redeeming it. If that's higher price, but that's what you have to give. It's money for that saw. We find you because claim of hektish, and we look at if it's all hektish, and you have to redeem the entire otsar based on that value, that higher value of today. And then the pay ches. We'll stop here.